Hey everyone, how's it going? Grizzlyberry with some Rivals of Aether gameplay. It just came out on Steam yesterday. It's fast, it's quick, it's intense. It is a crazy game heavily inspired by Super Smash Bros. By Nintendo. Now if you guys are not familiar with Super Smash Bros., it is not your traditional fighting game. There are no health bars, there are no crazy combinations that you put in and insane combos happen. No, it's very non-traditional. Instead of health bars, you rack up percentage on your opponent by hitting them with attacks. The more percentage they have, the further they fly. Eventually, they'll have enough percentage where you can knock them all the way off the screen, or if you just knock them off the stage and they can't recover, they're dead. But as you guys can see, this isn't Super Smash Bros. In the background, is it? This is Rivals of Aether, so why am I talking so much about Smash Bros? Well, not only is the core gameplay the same, but they also brought over a lot of mechanics that were in Super Smash Bros. Games in the past, especially Super Smash Bros. Melee. Air dodging, teching, dash dancing, directional influence, all of these things are in the game. But maybe instead of listing all the similarities, it would be better if I went over the differences. So one of the major differences in the gameplay would be you can't grab the ledge. In Super Smash Bros., when you're recovering from offstage, you can grab the ledge. In this game, you can't do that. Instead, you can jump off the walls after using your recovery move. But if you can't make it back to the edge of the stage, you're pretty much done. Another difference is going to be the characters. You're not going to be seeing Mario in this game. You're not going to be seeing Link and Kirby, Pikachu. Nintendo characters aren't in this game. These are all original characters made just for this game. I'm going to cover a few of those, starting with this guy right here, Zetaburn. He is this lion, this fire lion, because this game is all about the elements. So each of the characters is tied to an element. Zetaburn, tied to fire, obviously. He's got some great fire projectiles that can set his opponent on fire, and they'll gradually take damage. He also has his tail that he can use to set people on fire. Basically, can set people on fire in a lot of different ways, and then follow up. Now, if you guys play Project M, you'll notice that there are a few similarities between this character and Wolf. Similar forward air, similar up air, similar neutral air, similar neutral special. Quite a few similarities between these characters. I don't play a ton of Project M, but there are definitely some similarities between the two play styles. But I think this character is fairly easy to pick up. I've had a lot of fun with him so far. And the cool thing about Rivals of Aether is each of the characters has this unique mechanic to them. Zetaburn can set people on fire. I already talked about that. But what I didn't mention was when your opponent is set on fire, you actually can send them flying further when you hit them with a strong attack. So I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on this game, but it seems like a pretty good idea to have your opponent on fire, wouldn't you say? You'll do more damage over time and you can send them further. Seems like a win-win. I don't know. You tell me. So moving on, let's talk about another character, Maple right here, which is a squirrel raccoon weasel hybrid thing. I'm not really sure what it is, but she has these really cool leaf daggers on her arms and she uses plants as attacks. And can we just talk about the stage for a second? Because did you just see that? Did you see that plant come up and eat that dude? That was crazy. This level's crazy, man. Plant eating monsters. But Maple's really cool. She has all these plant-based attacks. She can throw seeds. As you can see, they're rotating around her opponent right now. And when the opponent has those seeds on, they're more susceptible to attacks. And she can also plant little plants in the ground. Plant plants. She can plant plants, man. And they'll wrap up the opponent in some vines. And then she has kind of a free attack. And she also has this really cool vine that I don't have any footage of, but definitely go to the Rivals of Aether website, check her out, because they have a lot better gameplay than I have, and they really display all the characters to their fullest. They make them look way better than I can. But Maple's pretty cool. She's one of my favorite characters. She has this really quick play style. She's very agile, and I really like characters that have really great movement, like Maple. Game's over. We're moving on. This character right here, we've got Raster, who is this bird-like character who has all these crazy jumps, and his special ability is he has that little cyclone that he throws out. If you saw me do that, it creates a jet stream for him, and it's like his own little personal speed boost that he can use to really zip around the map, and he moves a lot quicker when he's inside of it. Raster's kind of this strange combination of Marth and Falco from Super Smash Bros. Melee. He has a really good forward air and up air, similar to Marth, where you can space your opponents, keep them away from you, but at the same time, he also has really good moves for up close like Falco, where you want to follow up and you can combo really easily off of him. On top of all that stuff, he also has multiple air jumps. He's the only character in the game that has that. That is his special ability on top of the little personal jet stream. So you can follow opponents all the way off the ledge, and you can just forward air them straight off, and they can't really do a whole lot about it. Another mechanic that is unique to Raster is you use his strong attacks in the air. All the other characters have to stay on the ground to use their strong attacks, but with Raster you can actually knock your opponent off the stage and follow him out there and hit him with a really strong attack to finish him off. I think that's really cool. That's something very unique, and I think it really adds to this character. So there you have it. Those are my 3 favorite characters so far in this game. Like I said, it just came out yesterday, so I don't have a ton of hours in it yet, but it is something that I do plan on sinking a fair amount into. So if you guys are looking for a little bit of time to kill, be sure to check it out. It's only $15 on Steam right now. It is an early access, so the price will only go up, but I think there is a fair amount of content for that price right now. There is local multiplayer and there is online multiplayer. There are 6 characters with 2 more on the way. Story mode will be included with the full release, so there's going to be a lot of content in this game. I think it'd be good to get in early, get those skills honed, so when your friends finally buy the game, you can kind of kick their butts a little bit. I plan on doing that with Stapler, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
This is Heavy Weapons Guy. Thank you for watching Grizzly Berry. Now click that little red button. Ha ha!